Diddy parties. Um, those are assault parties, and I was one of the kids that was one of the party favors. And a party favors means that you're set on top of a table, and you're used as a toy for anybody who comes across the
Why
table or
does
who
her
wants to
eyes
party at
look
a
so
certain time of
dark
night
like
when the music
Diddy's?
stops, and then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors, and then everybody turns into like a frenzy and starts going into a crazed
Ooh, this is
animal
giving me
like
pimples.
demonic state, and you have no idea what's going on. And yes, there was a time where I was just like completely don't because it happened, and I was the type of kid that thought that, you're in the presence of royalty and they make it seem like you're in the presence of Hollywood, so
She's been
you should be
talking for a
honored and
while,
you should be
okay?
appreciating that you're there. And I was that person. I totally acted like that. I was like, oh, it's fine, it really doesn't matter. But then it really did matter when my pimp was like, he had rules. He had lots of rules, and it was more money. And if you know the difference between a pimp, a John, and a trafficker, the trafficker is the supplier, but the pimp is collecting the money, and the John is doing the buying. So if the pimp is saying that Full House, actual full X is it, by the way, kids, don't watch this. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. If you found my stuff, get off right now. This is the moment where I'm telling you I'm angry. I forgot to put that reminder in the beginning. Okay, cool. Goodbye. What
She's
was I
been
saying?
talking though. She's been talking, but nobody was listening
Full House
until this
sex. Thank you.
recent thing.
if the pimp paid for
Why does she
if
look
there's
like
rules to
Diddy?
Full House, there's rules to
Her eyes are so dark.
to and there's rules to um all kind of different jobs. Okay, so at a certain point, I was not brought or traded for, but that didn't matter to a few celebrities that were there. It's not just celebrities, there's a lot of different people. They called it an all black party, but it was mainly because a lot of the party favors were black kids. I was in the care of Riverside County Child Protective Services at the time. I was 15, barely 16. 15, 16. It's foggy. A lot happened that night, and I went really numb. And if there's videos or if there's anything that could go from that, then pull them. Because we all know that there's so many cameras around. So I can try to post the affidavits and I can put out what happened, but at the same time, what am I supposed to do when nobody's really asking about the kids that are present in these parties now and were then, because they're really just going after all the celebrities and the adults, which I'm happy that we're finally here, and I'm grateful that we're finally pulling the names that need to be pulled and the big fishes that need to be pulled. But at the same time, nobody's asking about the kids and who else is really there. And no, it's just not about all these dudes. They need people to fluff them, which are hand jobs. And those are the kids and the people on the party favors desk. And then on top of that, there's this big wheel, and they make it like a carnival thing, and they literally strap you to a wheel and spin it. And then after a certain animals, and then after a certain time, you have no idea what's happening because you're numb. And if you throw up like I did, then your face is going to be rubbed in and you're going to have to eat it. And then people look at that as a sick fetish too. Blood is a fetish. Throw up is a fetish. So,
Wow.
I have DID, and I went numb after a while. There's a reason for all of my splits, but I just went numb after a minute. And there's times where I just checked out. You can check out for a few hours while somebody is messing with you. It exists, because if you start fighting them back, then you're gonna suffocate or it's gonna hurt worse. So well, for me personally, I checked out. That's how I'm still sitting here.
Why does she look like Diddy? Why is
So
her
yeah.
eyes so dark? I'm getting goose pimples. And she has been talking. She has been talking. You can see she's still traumatized to this day. You can check out her story. Go research her.
And that's not the only thing, because after so many hours of dealing with people, not even dealing with people assaulting you, after so many hours of that, Then if you're still okay, then they just make you go to another job like I did. So then you're just transported through the tunnels.
Baby.
Yeah. You don't live in the world you think you do.
And they think Jaguar Wright is lying?
And
that girl knows stuff.
And there are videos, and there is, I'm sure there's so much of this, and everybody is seeing slowly it come out, but nobody's talking about the kids. I don't want to open my phone and realize that somebody posted a video of me as a child, and there was times where because I was on so much X, I was laughing because I wanted people to think that I was okay. So me. So there are things that would come out that people would assume, like, oh, everything is fine, they're fine. No, I was 15, 16. I was a kid, and there were kids younger than me, and there are still kids younger than me, and CPS supplies a lot of these children. Let's just not be around the bush about this. CPS supplies a lot of these kids because they don't look for them. They don't care. You're runaways. You're AWOLs.
Oh my gosh,
No one
give me a
gives a
goose
shit.
pimple.
So I'm happy we're on this subject, and I hope that we continue because I'm still trying. I'm still here. I still give a shit, even though I kind of checked out for a little bit and it looked like I did it. And yeah, as a dance choreographer that was being fake and acting like, and it doesn't bother me. It does. It always does. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. So, yeah.
Baby.
You will never, I don't want to be anybody's puppet anymore. So I'm there's in so many ways.
Oh wow. Woo, baby.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Let me know what you feel in the comment section.
Yeah.
This is